name is Marcuse. I'm 65 years old. My profession is kind of a mixture of journalism and directing documentaries, and currently whatever else I care to do. A bit of diving perhaps is part of my profession. Water infiltrates a lot of the memories I have from childhood. Since I lived a block away from a swimming pool, sometimes I'd have the entire pool to myself. You'd jump in and the ripples would run across and the light would play across it, and you felt like this was a kind of an orchestra that was playing all this beautiful light and sound in front of you. For 10 years I was making radio documentaries, and then for the last 20 years I've been making documentaries for television and video. I have wonderful memories of going to Belize to do a film about jaguars, and then taking a week off and going snorkeling and kayaking on the outer coast there. And that's where I was really seized with this feeling as I want to get underwater and stay there. But then I got a job that kept me at a desk for 4 years, and I wasn't traveling, and I was turning 58. My wife said to me, well, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, scuba diving lessons. I want to get out. I need a new challenge. Hey, Kevin. Yay. One of my friends at work said, oh, we're going off on a dive trip to the Red Sea. And then I just kind of said, can I come? You know, it was a chance to kind of get back into a sense of adventure, using my body to do things as well. It's a lot of exertion, but you feel good about yourself. I trained here actually right around this park. I mean, we finished off our last classes here in a snowstorm, and I came to the surface and I was looking around and I was thinking, what a Canadian sport this is, you know, diving in water in the middle of winter in a dry suit. And so I wanted to learn from that tradition before I went into the warm water in the tropics, which of course is where you then get the clear water and the sunlight dappling on the bottom 30 feet down, and things that don't happen right around here. I began to discover that some of my favorite dive buddies were photographers. And so I would just kind of swim around them and find something for them to look at. And then in between dives, particularly when you're on a liveaboard boat or something like that, all the photographers would bring their cameras up and plug into a big screen monitor somewhere and start looking at what they could see on the macro. And what they could see often was, you know, a creature that's this big, it's now blown up to this big, and you can just really enjoy what they look like and want to see that. Today I have this opportunity to work with a couple of divers who do underwater photography all the time. And they're going to show me how to run, you know, not a little tiny camera like this, but a kind of a rig. The kind of camera that most of my friends use. You know, it's got a housing on it, it's waterproof, it can go down 100 feet. And so I'm just really interested to see what it's like actually to negotiate with that underwater. But really I'm hoping I'll kind of get hooked on it.
You could either bring it up to your mask
or I
to
can
see,
look at it.
or you could actually look at the screen there.
The delightful thing about diving is you can keep making and remaking small groups of people and go off and have an adventure together. And I just know that we're all going to be sharing pictures and stories and talking and diving as much as we can. That's a vacation, really. It just takes you away from the rest of the world, and it brings you together around something that's just so simple and complicated as going underwater.